I'll use this as an example. A mechanic. Let's take a mechanic for an example. A mechanic that works on cars, okay? And they have been a mechanic all their lives. Some of you, you have dads, friends, people who are mechanic. They have been experienced. They have worked on different types of engines. They know how engines work. They know how transmission works. They know if your alternator is about to go out. They know about it. They know when you're about to change your spark plug, like when you need to change the spark. They know all these things. They can listen to your engine and they can tell that it's misfiring just from listening to it. And it doesn't matter what type of engine it is. If they just listen to the engine of your vehicle, they will tell you that you have a misfire or you have an issue or you have something that's about to go wrong in your vehicle. This is 100% true. This is from experience. This same thing applies to electric scooters. All the electric scooters that are coming out, they operate on the same fundamental system. There is no electric scooter manufacturing company has come up with something that's absolutely magical that we cannot diagnose it from experience. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Kizzy Will here. We are back with another video. And in this video, I'm just gonna be kind of explaining something real quick. I think I have tried to explain this a couple of times and I'm not sure where the misunderstanding lies, but it's okay. We do this one and after that, I really don't care anymore. Now, a lot of times when I do my video reviews, initial thoughts, just like when a brand new car is about to come out and you're excited, you wanna talk about it. Maybe you have an older generation of that vehicle or something similar to it, and you're like, hey, like the Dutron that's over there. Dutron Thunder 1 comes out, Dutron Thunder 2 comes out, and you have the Thunder 2, now the Thunder 3 is coming out. And you're like, man, I remember this, the way my Dutron Thunder 2 is set up, this is the things that I hope for in the new one. People do this all the time in this YouTube space. They talk about things that are coming up and what they expect from it and share their their thoughts on it from experience of owning similar things. So people that own techs that are similar to new ones that are coming out, they share their viewpoint because they have experience in those things. The same thing for electric scooters. New scooters that are coming out and I share my opinions about them, honest opinion from my experience of owning electric scooters. But some of you have issues with this. And someone once messaged me like, Kizzy, I think people only have issue with you saying these things because of, you look like that. And I'm like, nah, I'm not going to base this off of, color or whatnot. But I have seen some things and I have observed some things that there are people who are not, have this, who try to copy the same style of things that I'm doing, and I don't see negative comments. I don't see people trying to chastise them or talk like, oh, you shouldn't be doing this. You cannot be talking about the scooter unless you have it. I don't see them doing that. So maybe it's this, but I'm not going to focus on that. Maybe it is. But I just want to give you guys a simple explanation. Hopefully simple enough that even someone that doesn't have common education or even common sense can understand it. If I'll use this as an example. A mechanic, let's take a mechanic for an example. A mechanic that works on cars, okay? And they have been a mechanic all their lives. Some of you, You know, you have dads, friends, people who are mechanic. They have been experienced. They have worked on different types of engines. They know how engines work. They know how transmission works. They know if your alternator is about to go out. They know about it. They know when you're about to change your spark plug, like when you need to change the spark. They know all these things. They can listen to your engine and they can tell that it's misfiring just from listening to it. And it doesn't matter what type of engine it is, if they just listen to the engine of your vehicle, they will tell you that you have a misfire or you have an issue or you have something that's about to go wrong in your vehicle. This is 100% true. This is from experience. This same thing applies to electric scooters. All the electric scooters that are coming out, they operate on the same fundamental system. There is no electric scooter manufacturing company has come up with something that's absolutely magical that we cannot diagnose it from experience. Especially with someone like me. I have worked on these scooters. I have taken, you guys saw me, I took apart this Hollybun GX from the back of it, everything that's in here, I've opened everything. I know all the stuff that's going on in there. Every scooter operates the same way. They have a motor, they have a battery, they have a controller, and they have a throttle. Some have suspension, some do not. Some have different type of brakes, quality brakes. Some have brakes that requires you to bleed more often than not. All these electric scooters have the same components that someone who have been experienced, who have not only have experience in riding the scooters, but someone who have also walked on them. I have opened up all the scooters, including the Dutron. From the Inokims that I had back in the day to the Xiaomi Pro that's over there, very, very old scooters, to the 010X, old scooters. I've walked on all of them, taking them apart. And there are people like me that have done this. These people have the expertise, the experience to talk about these new scooters that are coming out. They can take a look at the spreadsheet of what a scooter say that it's gonna do and tell you no, it's not going to do that. Because first of all, the motor power is not gonna equal to the amount of watts or whatnot that people are expecting it to get. It's not going to get that top speed. It's the same thing with my Dutron Thunder 2. I was going to get a Dutron Storm Limited when the Thunder 2 was coming out. But from my experience, I said no. I called Mini Models and they can confirm this. And I told them, hey, I want to change my order from the Dutron Storm Limited to the Thunder 2. And when the Storm Limited came out, it started having issues. It wasn't able to achieve the speed that it was supposed to achieve. That was just based on experience and just thinking. So after all these years, I still have a few idiots that come to this platform. Once again, people have told me, Kizzy, has nothing to do with what you're saying. What you're saying makes sense. It might be just this. Now, as I'm showing you this, you guys know I'm talking about the skin color. That might be it. But I don't give a fudge if this is your problem. I don't care. My goal is always to give people feedbacks. Honest feedback. Speculations, you might call it. My thoughts. And you can do the same as well if you have the experience. Some of these scooters that come out, this Hollybun GS that's here is probably going to be twice the price of it. And the technology that's inside this Hollybun GX is going to be similar or even way better than those scooters. Now, I'm not saying that, oh, these new scooters that are coming out, because people like to take what I say out of context, which is fine. You're a human being. You take things out of context all the time because of your feelings, emotions, and all that stuff. That's completely understandable. But when you know that you're wrong, you took it out of context, it's good to admit that. So most of the stuff that I will say, people will take out of context, especially companies. Companies will say, oh, I think that their scooters are not good enough because I say that, oh, the price is a little bit too high. Happens all the time. But I want you guys to understand this. I'm always going to keep talking about electric scooters that just came out. I'm always going to share my thoughts on it. I don't need the company to send me their scooter in order for me to share my thoughts. I don't need to buy the scooter in order for me to give my honest opinion about it. Because from my experience over the years of doing this, I have realized I'm mostly right. I'm not trying to pat myself in the back, but I am mostly right when I say the things I say about the scooters. I'm not going to allow some of you to start trying to discredit me and make it seem like what I'm saying is not honest or it's not true or I'm just doing something that nobody else have ever done before because of, I don't care. I have people on this platform who appreciate my feedback, who make a good buying decision because of the things that I say, because they are unbiased. Sometimes when you get the scooter, when the company sends you the scooter, you become biased. Now, I don't get a lot of scooters sent to me because companies know, they know very, very well. Kizzy is going to say it how it is. Do we want to deal with this? Because he is not going to take down the video once he puts it up. So companies are always aware of this. I have contracts that have been sent to me like, hey, we want you to review our scooter, but do you mind, not posting it before, we review or we do. A long time ago I've gotten this. I'm like, why? Why do you have to review the video first before I post it? I don't understand. Like, just in case if there are some things that, you will say and we don't like it, even if it's true, but we don't like it, we don't want it to be out there. Look, man, I just understand that some of you might be frustrated by the individual that's saying the things that I say. But one thing that you're not going to hear from me is something dishonest. I'm always going to give my honest opinion based on experience from these scooters. And I realized that over the years, a lot of us have made mistakes of buying products that we probably hoped and wished that somebody have told us sooner that, hey, even though this thing looks good on paper, even though this actually looks good, that you probably should wait. You probably should look at a different other option. Because I'm probably one of the very few people that if you ask about buying a scooter, I would not completely recommend the scooters that I own. I will recommend scooters that I think they are better for you. Depending on your budget, depending on your weight, depending on so many different things. It's not dependent on the discount codes that I have or the affiliate links that I have. That's not how I base my stuff. If you guys notice I have affiliate link from different companies, but I barely put it on my videos. I barely put those on my videos. And some companies get mad at me. They're like, hey, Kizzy, you're not trying to make sales? Where is the affiliate link that we made for you? Because I don't want everything to be based on getting commission. I just want to give an honest opinion and share my thoughts. And some people don't like me for this, but I don't care. I don't care. Okay? I understand that you're in your emotions, you're upset that someone like me is telling you these things, but it's okay. You can just click off the video. You can go watch your other videos where they blow smoke up your ass and sugarcoat things and tell you, this scooter is the best scooter that have ever come out. Every other video, the scooter is the best scooter that have ever come out. Really? How can all the scooters be the best? No. Some are not the best. Some are better than others. Some are different. And some are completely the same as just the other scooters that just came out with just some minor difference. For example, the scooter that I just reviewed, which is the Roadrunner Arrow X7. One of the biggest selling points of that scooter is the brakes. The brakes and the PMT tires that it comes with. Most scooters, do not come with PMT tires. And they also do not come with those Megura brakes. I talked about it because I have experience in buying a scooter that comes with strictly Megura brakes. And that's the scooter that's in front of you. Right here. This is the Megura MT7 Pro. You can see it right there. Let's brighten this thing up. For the haters that will say, oh no, he's lying. Yeah. And these are one of the best brakes that I've ever had on any scooter. Mind you, the nut brakes that are on the Dutron Thunder 2 are also pretty good. Never had any issue with them. The only brakes I ever had issue with is zoom brakes. And I say it all the time. I'm like, some people will say, some zoom brakes, they're really good. Yes, some zoom brakes are good, but it just requires so much of your energy to bleed it right for it to work properly. So, and the PMT tires that the RAX is going to come with. Do you know how many PMT tires I have? These are original PMT, and I already sold a few of them. So who better have more experience in dealing with scooter with the PMT tires? I have the experience of having these things. Not only do I own the PMT tires, I've installed different ones on my scooters and experienced how they work. The cheap ones, the more expensive one, and the original, the lookalikes, because now they are lookalike of these PMT tires. The original ones come from Italy. You should say it on your stuff. I know some of you look at what I do and you think you can do it too. Yeah, sure, you can. But what most people don't realize is it takes time, it takes experience. You can't just grab your camera and start talking about products you have no experience, you haven't worked on, you haven't done any working, and you just talk about them. But you can, because we are in the then age, we're in that generation where everybody can just be whatever they want to be. And it's pissing some of you off that I'm the one doing this and not you. But I'm not stopping you from doing it. You can grab your camera tomorrow. You can ask your mom to buy you a camera tomorrow and you start doing this. Or whoever that sponsors whatever it is that you do. But yeah, this is Kizzy E-Wheels. I know we this ended up being a long conversation, but people have been trying to frustrate me. They have been trying to get me to stop making this type of videos. Especially some of them are retailers, some companies, because these videos that I make give an unbiased insight into some of these scooters. And it helps people when they're making a buying decision. And a lot of the retailers, especially when I talk about price, because I always talk about price. Like, is this scooter really valuable enough for this price? They don't like that. And I compare them to the other electric scooters that are out there. Then I show you the price difference. They don't like that. And it's okay. It's completely all right. I realize I'm definitely not gonna make a lot of friends because when you're being an honest and direct person, people don't want to associate with you like that. They want liars. They want people to tell them, hey, you're not fat. You know, you just big bone. No, I'm not that friend. I'm the friend that you comes out and I'll be like, yo, you need to lose some weight. What's going on, man? I'm worried about your health. What's going on? We're over here playing basketball and you're breathing too hard. What's up? What's going on? I'm that person. I've never known to just not tell people the truth. If you ask me, hey, do you like the color of this? I'll tell you, oh, it looks nice. But I wouldn't use that for this. Like I will give you my opinion. So I've always been like this, so it's not gonna change. And some of you that are trying, you're waiting for me to stop so you can use the style of content that I'm doing. So tomorrow you can be like, oh, I'm the one that came up with this. Because you people like to do this all the time. You harass that person that's like this till they stop doing what they're doing. Then you steal the concepts, the ideas, and then you try to make it seem like it's yours because they're no longer making videos anymore. And now you act as if, I'm the most honest person, I'm making honest reviews, blah, blah. Shut. No, I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna go even harder. And I want you guys to know something. I'm probably the most nicest person you will ever come across. But I'm also those people that, those memes or quotes that they say, F around and find out. I'm one of those people. If you keep poking at it and thinking that I know, if I come after you, man, you won't like me. But I mind my business. I keep it professional, when it needs to be. And I'm also human, so I react sometimes because I still need to keep my humanity and make sure that I'm not an AI or a robot that everything somebody say, I'm like, well, thank you, sir, thank you. No. I'm someone that if you frustrate me, I will let you know I'm frustrated. I don't like you. You have a problem. And I will say it to your face and I will tell you that. Or I will not associate with you, which should be enough. But yeah, this is Kizzy Earwheels here. And I want to send a big shout out, a big thank you to the people that support my platform. I want to give you guys a shout out because I think I'm only able to get to where I'm at, even though some people might see it as little. I think 2,000 subscribers is a lot. It's a lot. And I appreciate all of you. You support my platform. You like my video. You share my videos. Even though some people might not like it, you share my videos and you stand on it. No matter what people say, you still share the videos. I can't appreciate you guys enough, man. I'm gonna continue to be honest. That's one thing I can give to you guys. Be honest no matter what. And it's tough, I'll tell you that. In this generation that we're in, it's tough to be honest because everybody says you can be whatever you want to be, but don't be a truth teller. Don't be an honest person. That's one of the things that people have problem with people being. You can be everything else. You can be a no gender, non-gender, band. You can do whatever. You can be an animal if you want to identify as one. But an honest, truth-telling person, a truth teller, you can't be that like that. You can't. So, but that's why it's tough. But I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. I'm gonna keep it honest. Next scooter that's coming out, before if I decide if I get it or I don't get it, because some companies will be like, yo, we don't care. Give Kizzy the scooter. But even if I don't get the scooter, I'm still gonna review it the same way I review it. Give you guys my feedback as honest feedback. So once again, thank you guys so much that still support my platform and you don't care what these people say because you know. So thank you guys so much for supporting the platform, thumbsing up the video, and I don't know. I don't. I think one of the things that I will do, because I am getting tired of, I've owned way too many scooters. I can't even buy any more scooters anymore. It gets to a point, some companies are sending me scooters. I test them. I don't want to keep it. I'll give it away to some of you people that have been supporting me for a very long time. Like, yeah, I will give those scooters away. Hopefully you're in California though, because I don't want to ship scooters. And just know if I send you a scooter, the quality is probably gonna be better than when I got it because I take good care of my scooters. I'll make sure that the brakes and everything is in top shape. So I will give those scooters away. This is gonna be in the future. It says charity begins at home. So people that are around me, of course, I will try to take care of them first, and then I will be giving away like scooters that I get tested, and then I'll just give it away to some of you who support my platform. But thank you guys so much for supporting this platform. And of course, the title, you can't talk about new electric scooters unless you ride it. That is obviously false. Yes, you can if you have the knowledge and experience to do so. But thank you guys so much for supporting my platform. Kizzy E Wheels here. See you guys on the next one. Peace out.